armed Palestinian factions have renewed their street battles. Fighters were supposed to be withdrawing from their positions inside UN-run schools, which they occupied during the last bout of violence a month ago. But the agreement broke down. Now, the tens of thousands of Palestinian refugees living in el-Hilweh are once again trapped in a war zone.
The children were terrified. They woke up crying because of the faction fighting. We hope it will calm down. The children are very stressed and people haven't been able to return to work to make a living.
With the renewed violence, hundreds of families fled, taking refuge in a nearby mosque. It wasn't easy to escape the gunshots and rocket fire in the overcrowded 1 square kilometer camp.
When the fighting started, we moved to our neighbor's house, and then early morning we managed to leave in an ambulance, but we came under fire.
There have been casualties in this community, which is already poor and denied rights and services in Lebanon. Many of the Palestinians here have been displaced more than once, and many lost their homes in previous rounds of violence.
We're living in fear. Our children are living in fear. They scream every time they hear the gunfire. We couldn't stay in our homes.
Reconstruction of hundreds of houses damaged during last month's conflict still hasn't started. The fighting has been some of the worst in years, pitting Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas's Fatah movement against armed groups that call themselves the Muslim Youth. Under a long-standing convention, Lebanon's army does not enter the camps, leaving Palestinian factions to handle security themselves. A ceasefire has little meaning if the root cause of the conflict is not resolved. The Fatah movement is demanding the killers of one of its senior commanders be brought to justice. But even if that happens, it doesn't address the decades-long struggle for power. The camp's residents are on edge. They say they're exhausted and fear the worst because the warring sides show no intention of compromising and are only fortifying their positions. Zeina, Khodr, Jazeera, el-Hilweh, Southern Lebanon.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.